Well, let's move now to hockey. And Sam Spooner joins me in the studio. Rossborough Men's Premier League, and Bacazet go back on the top with a 7-1 win over Valkyries with 7 different scorers.
Yeah, big weekend for Bacazet. They had to overcome Valkyries, who I think may have been weakened by one or two players, from what I've been hearing. Goal scorer for Valkyries was Robin Masson. For Bacazet, let me take a deep breath. Jamie Brown, Will Hassel, Andrew Neal, Johnny Callow, Elliot Reid, Chris Whiting, and new dad who welcomed baby Jack Whiting, along with his wife Emma, Andrew Whiting.
Yes, congratulations to them. But 7 different scorers in a set. I had to write those out. Let's celebrate for Saracens because they've won 3-2 against Ramsey A, and they're level with Valkyries in the table now.
Yeah, nobody could have possibly imagined this at the halfway point of the season. Yes, they'd had that really good draw against Ramsey A as their last game, but nobody could have imagined that they'd draw against Vikings A, draw against Valkyries A, and then overcome what is a strong and well-established Ramsey A side. Ramsey will be massively disappointed. They've had a bit of a poor season this year. They started poorly. They've conceded more goals than I think they've ever done before at this point, certainly with 30 goals conceded so far this season. But Saracens, they've learned every week, they've grown every week, and what a result for their first Premiership win this year. They are level on points of Valkyries, but they've got 5 goals to make up on goal difference, and the hardest games are still to come this season.
Indeed, they probably are. Rossborough Women's Premier League and Vikings A, one hand on it. 3-2 against Valkyries A.
Yeah, another really tight game, and I can see these two teams going head to head for this title for another 3 or 4 years to come. So we've got some more exciting ladies hockey. Tamsin Cleverly and Emily Kelly on the score sheet for Valkyries A. Vikings A though, with that one hand on the trophy, Kim Carney with 2 and Danny Coombs with the 3rd goal for Vikings puts them top and 4 points clear.
Castletown A2, Backers A2.
Yeah, and I didn't expect this one. I put this one squarely in Castanet's game to win. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Backers A, again, massively improved in the past couple of weeks. Danny Kelly on the score sheet with 2 for Castanet. Backers A was Bobby Hempsel and Sinead Cox.
And we just got the score in Saracens A4, Ramsey A5. And yes. I can give you the Ramsey scorers. For Ramsey, it was Christina Kameen with a penalty stroke, Joe Quine, Vicky Garner, and Ellie Burton with 2. So good win from the Northerners. And a good performance from Saracens.
Absolutely. They're getting better. They're getting so close to getting that first point or first win. Last week, they were 2-0 up against Backers A, and Backers A's experience paid in the second half. They lost it, ended up losing it 4-2, but they're getting closer. Ramsey ladies just overcoming and putting themselves in a good race to that 3rd place.
It's moved to the Rossborough Men's Division 1 and the leaders march on. Backers B4, Harlequins A2.
Yeah, and Backers B are going to have one hand on that title as well. They're only 2 points clear at the moment, but they have a game in hand on the rest of the league. So yeah, they're going to be almost celebrating. I'd fully expect them to win the title next week. Backers B goal scorers was the young Toby Hudson with 2, and the experienced Sean Corlett with 2.
And it was for Harlequins, Patrick Fraser and Ronan Santanoglia. Yes. Vikings B won 7-3 against Castletown A.
Yeah, and Castletown A have gone back into the relegation zone now, owing to other results as well. And you always imagine Vikings B were going to win today, and from looking at their goal scorers, they had a fairly strong squad out today, especially with their first team not playing, so they were able to utilise a few of the under-18s. Archie Cayley with a hat-trick, his twin brother with 2, Eddie, Ash Osborne with 1, and Josh Perry on his return to hockey with 1 as well. Castown Men's A, birthday boy Dave Clark-Wilson with 2, which he described himself as absolute worldies. I'll be asking the rest of his squad the actual truth on that. And Christian Stereopoulos.
Yeah, the Saracens goal scorers, I can tell you, in the ladies' Premier, we just had a feeling we had that through. Gail Logan with a hat-trick, and Sophie Howland with the other goal for them. In the men's Division 1, Vikings C2, Valkyries B1.
Massive result. This is Valkyries B. They won't be too disappointed with that. They're still 2 points clear of the relegation zone. But Vikings C had to get a point out of this today, and they've gone out and they've got 2 points. It's a really young side, and the goal scorers, Josh Broad and Perry Watson, are both under the age of 16. Valkyries B, I don't have their goal scorers, but it does make things very difficult for Castown A now, because not only do they have to improve their goal difference, but at the same time, they're going to have to win. So they're on a hide into nothing almost at the minute.
Rossborough Women's Division 1, Vikings B1, Castletown B1.
Yeah, I didn't expect this one at all, in all fairness, but Castown B turned up today and put themselves clear of the relegation zone, although the Bacchus B do have a game in hand below him. 2 points clear now. Katie Nicholson with the goal for Castown Ladies B, and for Vikings Ladies B it was Hayley Crow.
Rossborough Women's Division 1, other result, Bacchus B Harlequins. I haven't got. Have you got?
I haven't. I've got the goal. I've got the score. It was 2-0 to Harlequins, which puts them joint second and going after Vikings B. Although again, there's a bit of a difference in goals in the goal difference stakes there.
Rossborough Men's Division 2, Bacchus Colts 2, Ramsey B 1.
Massive result for Bacchus Colts. They weren't able to play the other week, so they still have a game in hand against the rest of the league, but they had to win today to keep pace with Saracens B at the top of the table, and to do it against other title challengers in the shape of Ramsey B was a huge result, especially for that young side. Harry Kalin with 2 for Bacchus Colts. For Ramsey B, Thomas Hurd.
I can tell you the Valkyries B men's scorer who just got in was Mark Moyer, that youngster in their squad. Harlequins B 4, Bacchus C 1.
Yeah, and good result for Harlequins B here. They've struggled a little bit at times this season. Bacchus C, they've probably struggled a little bit more. Ian Wrigley on the score sheet for Bacchus C. Ronan Santon Oglier with 2, so he scored for both teams today, and Ben Cunningham with 2. A big shout out as well as to the youngster Corey Corkill making his senior debut at the age of 13 today for the Harlequins B, and ended the game with an assist and a good performance. Well done.
Excellent. Saracens B 5, Castletown B 0.
Yeah, Saracens in the driving force in this league right now. They're massively up on goal difference on the rest of the teams. Jonty Bagazzi with 1, Christian Davies with 2, and Liam Farrow with 2 as well. Puts them in control at the top of the table.
In the Women's Division 2, it was Saracens B 4, Vikings C 0.
Yeah, I did not expect this result whatsoever. Massive result for Saracens B. When you look at the table, you've literally I had Viking C to win this game. But Saracens B have really turned up today. Eden McCubbin with 2, Dulcie T and Rebecca Snell on a score sheet for Saracens Ladies B. Huge result. I mean, keeps Viking C waiting, and that's Viking C's first loss this season.
And Ramsey B 1, Valkyries C 0.
I haven't got the Ramsey Ladies B goal scorer, but again, it's another good result for Ramsey
Lily
B.
Byrne it was.
Oh, Lily Byrne, okay, yeah. But yeah, against Valkyries, you'd have expected Valkyries C to win, but I know they had only 10 players today. They weren't able to get a full squad out, so well done to Ramsey B.
Thank you very much indeed, Sam.